I got something I don't get a lot of. I got a question. Knife Sharpening Norway sent me a question this morning. And what he asked is, would this be good enough for a beginner, or is it too unforgiving because of how short it is? That's me paraphrasing his question. And I actually don't know how to answer that question because, like most things, context. What do you want it to do for you other than throw sticks? I mean, that's what this thing's designed to do, throw sticks. It all depends on circumstances. I'm short. Short bows suit me. I have a friend who can't shoot this bow, and I commented on the video that you watched. I commented on it. He can't shoot this bow because he's got mitts. Like, you put my two hands together, and I think my hand is still smaller because he's a little bit longer. He's a very large man. And he pulls, well, see, that's marked at 28. Well, he pulls about 30 because he's just tall. And no matter what he does, even if he uses, two fingers, it pinches. Now, the shortest bow that we found that he can comfortably shoot is 56. Well, that's 8 inches longer than this one. So there's that factor to consider. But I do know people who are taller, a lot taller than me, who shoot these comfortably and have no problems with pinching, have no problems with vibration, right? It's very circumstantial to you. When it comes to bows, there is no one size fits all. There also is no draw weight that fits all. You can either work your way up to a draw weight, which when it comes to beginners, I actually advise you do. You work your way up. Can I advise you to spend the money on a Bear Super Mag as a beginner and start by like a 30-pound Super Mag? I really don't know. Because, the butter zone for a Super Mag is between 40 and 50, depending on what you're using it for. And I can't suggest you go right out and buy a 50-pound Super Mag if you're a beginner. Any beginner. I can't suggest any beginner buy a 50-pound bow because you can pick up bad habits that hurt yourself. And it's not hard to do. We all develop bad habits. We all have our own unique way of shooting. But there are some basic physical ideas that we have to do so that we don't hurt ourselves. Our alignment, dropping our bow arm, all of those sort of things. I'm reading Gao Ying's Way of Archery, and he would absolutely hate me. By the way, he thinks this is a light bow, right? Which for us, like with this 45 to 28, give or take 41 on my fingers, that's not what we consider a light bow. What we consider a light bow is like 20 to 25. That's just the difference in time. Of course, he was, if I remember correctly, 1640s. So, based on your picture, my potential cousin, we could pass for cousins probably. I don't know the answer. The only way to know the answer is for you to try it. Find one and try one. If you are looking to get into archery and you're looking for a forever bow, bows wear out, by the way, but a style of bow that you want to try, absolutely nothing wrong with short bows. They're great bows. If they fit your circumstance and you're happy with them, they don't fit everybody's circumstances. Longer bows are more forgiving, and there's nothing saying that you have to actually buy an inexpensive entry-level bow and then keep it. You can learn on an inexpensive bow and then work your way up to a more expensive kit. This is mid-range, right? Because you can spend thousands. There's custom short bows that are just awesome. I got lucky. I purchased this one on Kijiji. It was one of my wish bows. I only paid $150 Canadian. I don't know. I know Norway's not part of the EU, so I don't know if they use euros. I believe the currency was kronigs. I have no idea what that translates to. But I got a really good deal on it. So, and I'm not a beginner. Not anymore anyways. But a lot of the bows, majority of the bows I own, are inexpensive Chinese-made $100 US bows. Some of them actually I got for $100 Canadian, which, by the way, is a lot less than American. So, is it a good entry-level bow? It all depends. It really does. Is it... And it's completely dependent upon you. Can I advise you to spend $400 to $500 US on a bow? If you're just beginning, no, I really can't. Do I encourage you to buy this bow? Oh yeah, damn straight. Yeah, oh yeah, it's a wonderful bow. But you might want to start with something, say 56, 60-inch length in the 30 to 35 pound draw weight, not knowing how tall you are and what your draw length will be. I don't know what it'll be on your fingers, because remember that just because a bow says it's 45 pounds does not mean that's what it'll be on your fingers, right? Like the gentleman that I mentioned, my friend, he's 6'4", and he pulls 30 inches. So for him, even though he can't actually shoot this bow because of the pinching, it's very uncomfortable for him. And his arrows just, not even close to being accurate, because of the pinching and fouling of the release all the time. He's getting at what, 30? He'd be pulling about 47. Oh, I should know, 49. Pardon me. He'd be getting about 49 because it's roughly 2 pounds per inch draw. So he's getting, like, give or take, 49 pounds. I don't know what it is exactly because I haven't tested that, and to be honest, I don't feel like it. So it is completely dependent upon the circumstances in which you. Great bow. Wonderful for me. Not so wonderful for my very large friend. I know some large men, or I've spoken to some larger men, that it is perfectly fine for. It's all dependent. Regardless, keep having fun. And if you do buy a bow, please send me a note so I can see which one you bought and how much fun you're having. Keep having fun, guys.